Good morning. My name is Jared Goldesberry. I'm a co-worker, son, brother, father of two, and a friend of many. I, like most of you these days, work full-time from home while keeping up with virtual schooling for two boys, who, by the way, helped us count down to the start of the event this morning. My life is loud, it's busy, it's demanding, but all the noise around cannot mask the profound silence I feel since I lost my wife, Lori Marr. When I was asked to share my story with you this morning, I could not wait to tell you about my wonderful and amazing wife. For me, it was a way to keep her alive, to share our memories with you, to share how much I lost, how much the world lost when Lori Marr left us. When I started to write my story, all I could do is stare at a blank page. I could not figure out how to put on paper this woman who was the love of my life, the mother to our two boys. She simply defies language. My words are primary colors, and she was the whole palette. She was a force of nature, unapologetically making the most of every single moment. While others were making plans, she was busy living. We met playing pool one evening. I put my 75 cents on the table, waited my turn to play. I've never been so happy to lose. I lost a lot of money that night. She won that game and every game afterwards. She was the resident pool shark, and I was the luckiest guy in the room. After dating for a while, we married, and she moved with me from a tropical island to northern Minnesota without blinking an eye. I wondered if she'd find a job. She started a business. Eventually, work led me to Tampa, and she didn't hesitate to join me, leaving behind what she built. Her confidence, her love, her faith set an example that reshaped my worldview. A persistent stomach ache that turned into that dreaded 6-letter word, cancer. And it was not only in her stomach, it had orally spread to her colon and ovaries. It was unfathomable that my wife, this force of nature, wouldn't be able to beat it. She was strong, she was smart, and at 43 years old, young and healthy. Over time, cancer began to dim her light. Even though we had help from family and friends, we were overwhelmed. I knew we needed more help. She knew too. And LifePath Hospice is who we called upon for that help. They transformed our bedroom into a comfortable space to rest. They managed her pain. They answered questions. They reminded us we're not alone. Slowly, her vibrance and spunk returned. That life, her life, came back to us. And I came back too, not as her caregiver, but as her husband. I was able to stop worrying about the future and just enjoy the now. When you're battling a terminal illness, so much time is spent trying to stay alive. It's easy to forget to live, to breathe, to be relentlessly present in every single moment. The weekend before she passed helped us really live. We pulled an all-nighter, just talking. We talked and talked. She reminded me of our goodbye kisses through the gate, backlit by the sunrise when we were dating. She laughed at how much she loved hearing our boys, Jaden and Levi, in the background playing and talking. She told me how much faith she had in me, how much she loved me. She asked me to keep her in my heart forever. Even in silence, we never stopped talking. We talked with our eyes, with our gestures, with our hearts. Words not spoken out loud, but spoken soul to soul. She could have spent the last days of her life in a hospital with monitor beeping and staff waking us up every 30 minutes. I'm so thankful we chose LifePath. If not for LifePath Hospice, we would never had these incredible moments. If not for LifePath, we would not have made memories with our two boys in our own home. If not for LifePath, her words that I still cling to today would never have been spoken. When you lose someone as undeniably present as Lori Marr was, there was overwhelming silence I felt at the day she passed and every day since. Through free grief counseling at LifePath, they've helped me find light in my darkness. They've taught me how to be courageous when I'm fearful. They've shown me how to find hope when I'm in despair. LifePath Hospice has helped me say my hardest goodbye. And through free grief counseling, you're helping me, my boys, and thousands of other heartbroken people find hope. Thank you for supporting us, all of us. And thank you for helping me keep Lori Marr's memory alive.